We want back ends. Wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. The champs is in. Champion. We want back ends. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. The champs is in. Yeah. Wake up, the cake up, raise up, or make us do something we don't want to. Bite down on you, right now on you. Juke to the left, they dodging it. Can't play the role, you fraudulent. Waiting on the race for the stars in it.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly as they get ready to match up with the Washington Redskins. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Great. 3 down. Shorty.
On first down, Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. A very solid gain of 27.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
4 down.
They run with Pumphrey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Stat. 82.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5.
Back. 180.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. He's at the 50, the 40, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Washington. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Wentz to try again after the pick six. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. Wentz finding his favorite receiver, Jeffrey, on a big one. 57 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Hey, you got 3. You got 9.
From the red zone now, Wentz. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
They'll try and run this. It's Pumphrey, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. On 1st down, it's Smith. Flush to his right. And he's got some space here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Hey, on.
To throw on second down is Smith. Steps away to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Mike Bennett in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Yeah. Hey, boys, got 4 down. 10. 580.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
So on fourth down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep is Darren Sproles. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. From the gun, it's Wentz. He goes full extension, and he's got it. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like he just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
There we go. Back. 82. Great.
To throw is Wentz. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On first down, Smith. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now.
This is the veteran fullback, John Kuhn. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a 1st down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Second and goal from inside the 5. He's going to get it running right. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down. On the ground, it's Thompson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Rolling to his right. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a 1st down on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Smith on 1st down. And Davis has it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Three down.
They run it here with Thompson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Smith, escaping the pressure right. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a Redskin first down as Smith hits Crowder. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when. He told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They'll run with Thompson down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Smith. Flushed out right. This one caught by Crowder. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
That's it, baby.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Now Thompson. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
To throw on second down. Smith, flush to his right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Let's go. 15.
From the gun, here's Smith. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
81. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Eluding the pressure right. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Shotgun now for Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Hey, grade 15, grade 15. Hey, we got 3.
Wentz now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. They give him a gain of 37.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Black. 4 down. Check. Great.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. This will be caught inside the 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Wentz again. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Guys, check me out.
A final shot before half for Wentz. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the kick by Elliott is good. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Elliott now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Three down.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. John Kuhn, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott on for the extra point. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
To throw on 3rd down. Smith, flush to his right. He finds his target. It's Crowder. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Crowder, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now Smith. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Shorty. What's your son?
They fake the give. Now Wentz. He'll buy some time right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Wentz able to hook up with Aguilar for a big gain. 52 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 23. Throwing is Wentz. That's going to be caught. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They get it to him running left. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
He's going to get it running right. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty...
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 30 yards there.
Nice movement there by Carson Wentz outside of the pocket. Completes another pass. Help me out here, partner. He's not sneaky athletic. He is athletic. How many times do I have to say it?
Yeah, you've been making that declaration for a while. And at 6'5", he ran a 40 of 4.77. So not only big, but he can move.
That's a good time for a quarterback. He and Andrew Luck, similar physiques, similar athletic ability.
Odd. 5 down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Darren Sproles with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Elliott now to add the extra point. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Elliott now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Strong right.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watch twist.
Smith looking to throw on 2nd down. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
I said 580.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now Smith to throw on 2nd down. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Let's go, defense. Our time. Mr.
On 3rd down, that's Thompson, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
They go play action here on first down. Now he steps away. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up on the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
After the interception, here's Smith. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off at his own 46. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Hey, grade 15, grade 15. Three down.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll be marked down deep in Washington territory. They give him a gain of 38.
Double tight. Gold. Hey, guys, check me out. Lefty. Well, we got to stand up over there.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
And this will be a touchback.
I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds.